Shalom and greetings from Haifa University in Israel. I'm very glad to have the opportunity to share with you, at least virtually, some information about our wonderful global local interprofessional course, What Does Social Justice Look Like in My Community? This course began through the idea that I had lived in Israel for many years and spent time there, and I've been working here at University of Maryland, Baltimore for 14 years. And so it felt like an opportunity to bring together students and faculty from two universities that are dedicated to public service and preparing practitioners for future service to learn about all of the challenges that they faced, similar and different, and also some of the creative solutions that we were all working on in both places. It was very important to us to have this class be interprofessional. And so we tried to get students from 3 schools on our campus, the School of Law, the School of Nursing, and the School of Social Work, and to first think amongst ourselves, what does the idea of social justice look like, and what does it mean to practice in a mixed city? How do we work together across differences, to make things happen for the better of the city? And we also wanted students to practice looking at things differently through other people's eyes. So one of the most important components of the program was the visual components. And we asked that students take pictures of what they understand to be social justices and injustices in their own communities. And so the visual component was really important too. Part of that was thinking about how we communicate across language. So people who might speak different languages can share photos and have a common ground. And we actually found that that was helpful for people sharing across professional differences as well. I always envisioned that I was taking students from University of Maryland, Baltimore to share with them the Israel that I knew from having lived there and having worked there. And part of that was for them to get to know Israel, but a big part of that was to get to them through learning about another place to rethink their own practice. And I think that's a really important goal. And I feel the same with the Israeli students. By asking questions of the Baltimore students, by seeing what they were saying, they were also rethinking, their own understanding. We live at a time in the United States where there is a lot of difficulty communicating. We sometimes have trouble talking to each other. I think we often think if our opinions are different, then we can't work together. And I think that this class teaches some very concrete skills about how we work together, how we identify shared goals, and then how do we figure out how each one of us can contribute from our knowledge and our expertise and what we care about in order to make our communities better places.
Hi, my name is Batsheva Miller. I had the privilege of participating and later on working with the staff of the Social Justice Seminar. Both of those experiences, also as a participant and also as an organizer, were tremendous and impactful on my life and also on my professional life. I got to know individuals that have very different backgrounds than I and understand the challenges that they go through, and also see how issues that I thought were unique to the Israeli experience are quite common. Today, when I work for the Ministry of Labor, I try and focus on the individual and try to see how the policy will affect minorities and communities that have been excluded so far.
This seminar taught me a lot. Taught me a lot about life, about looking at things, about how I deal with things. And now when I work here in the hospital, I work as a nurse and I work also as a manager and head of staff. I can look at people in a very different way, to look at the disparities and the hard times that they pass here when they are in hospital, and I can bridge about their disparities with the tools that they had from the seminar. So thanks for the experience, and I hope that every student can pass this seminar and have the opportunity to learn as I learned.